walked into American boxing like an unwelcome guest at a party where he wasn't supposed to belong. A Japanese fighter in a sport dominated by American champions who'd ruled the lighter divisions for decades. But the brutal knockout that made America fear Inoue didn't just announce his arrival. It shattered every assumption, destroyed every doubt, and left an entire nation of boxing fans wondering if they'd just witnessed the birth of the most dangerous fighter alive. This is the story of how one violent night changed everything. American fighters had conquered every major title, dominated every major promotion, and made the lighter divisions their personal playground. International challengers came and went, but the American machine kept rolling. Then came the whispers from Japan, stories of a fighter they called the Monster, Naoya Inoue, a name most American fans had never heard, fighting opponents most had never seen, in a country whose boxing scene was respected but never feared. In 2017, Naoya Inoue made his American television debut against Antonio Naves, a hometown fighter from Cleveland who worked full-time at a PNC bank and moonlighted as a professional boxer. On paper, Naves wasn't supposed to win, but he represented something bigger: American pride, American toughness, the idea that this Japanese fighter hadn't faced real adversity. Half his fights were at 108 pounds against guys who stand right in front of him. Naves dismissed in pre-fight interviews. Everything went his way fighting at home in lower weight classes. This is different. This is America. The arrogance was palpable. Naves smiled through interviews, confident that the monster hype would crumble under American pressure. The American media cautiously covered the fight, curious but skeptical. Could this Japanese fighter really hang with the grit and power of an American brawler? The opening bell answered every question within seconds. Inoue didn't enter the ring. He stalked into it like a predator that had been caged too long. From the first second, his jab was a weapon of surgical precision, snapping Naves' head back with shocking authority. According to BoxRec, Inoue throws more jabs per round than any other top fighter in the world, the commentators noted, amazement creeping into their voices. He's averaging 37 jabs per round, and he's exceeding that tonight. He wants to make every punch count, the commentary team observed. Fundamentally sound with power behind those fundamentals. Naves, to his credit, tried to fight back. He threw combinations, attempted to use feints, searched for openings. But for every punch he threw, Inoue landed 3. For every moment of hope, the monster delivered a reminder of the skill gap. By round 3, the fight had become a systematic dismantling. Inoue hunted Naves around the ring with patient aggression, cutting off angles, trapping him against the ropes, then unleashing combinations that belonged in highlight reels. Every time Naves threw a punch, the monster countered with 3. Every time he tried to reset, Inoue was already inside his guard. Round 4 brought more of the same dominance. The American fighter was tough. Nobody could deny that, but toughness doesn't overcome a skill gap this massive. Naves absorbed punishment that would have stopped lesser fighters, his will keeping him upright when his body begged to quit. This is what Inoue does, the commentators explained. He doesn't just beat opponents, he breaks them down methodically until there's nothing left. Then came round 5, and with it, the moment that would haunt Antonio Naves forever. Inoue had been setting it up for 4 rounds, landing to the head, keeping Naves' guard high, making him protect his face. The trap was set. Now it was time to spring it. A thumping left hook to the body landed with sickening accuracy, targeting the liver with surgical precision. Naves' eyes went wide. His mouth opened in a silent scream. His legs turned to rubber.
Enough authority to change anything. Another left hook to the body, to what Max Kellerman and Andre Ward say. Another left hook to the body. Another left hook to the body. Fighting where you've been brought up. Learn.
Inoue stalked forward with the patience of an executioner, walking Neves down, pinning him against the ropes. Another left hook to the body landed, then another, then another. Listen to the sound when those left-hand body shots land.
You can hear that all over the arena here at the Stubber and over his left hand. Keeping that right hand moved to the side right there. Jack, you gotta go away. There's a chance to go on the show on the stop. In the ring, come to me. Come to me. The referee has to get the super close on the end. No, you kind of need to stop it now. You need to see your guy on the apron. Guys, you can get this going. Anderson came in with a record of 17.
Another crushing left hook to the body sent Neves down again. He pulled himself up, warrior pride refusing to let him quit. But his corner had seen enough. Between rounds, they rightfully stopped the fight. The monster had spoken, and America had listened. The arena sat in stunned silence as the magnitude of what they'd witnessed sank in. This wasn't supposed to happen. The Japanese fighter was supposed to be good, maybe even very good. But this was elite. This was world class. This was terrifying. Naoya Inoue had come to America with something to prove, and he'd proven it in the most brutal way possible. The doubters who questioned his competition level had watched him systematically destroy an American fighter. The critics who said he hadn't been tested had seen him deliver a masterclass in offensive boxing. 4 fights in the US, 4 wins. The final tally read. But those numbers didn't capture the dominance, the artistry, the sheer valence of what Inoue brought to American soil. The American boxing establishment had no choice but to acknowledge what the rest of the world already knew. Naoya Inoue wasn't just good. He was generational. He was special. He was the monster. The brutal knockout that made America fear Inoue wasn't just about one fight or one opponent. It was about the moment when American boxing dominance in the lighter divisions faced its greatest challenge and realized that challenge might be unbeatable. Inoue would go on to conquer multiple weight classes, unify titles, and establish himself as the best pound-for-pound fighter on earth. But that night against Neves, that systematic, violent dismantling that ended with devastating body shots, that was when American boxing fans first understood they were witnessing something truly special. The monster had arrived, and boxing would never be the same.